football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed.
Turning it on! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Here's the pressure. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. is we're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Off the play fake on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the move and looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
The coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's back. Makes the grab. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one. let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smothers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Grimes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. What looking to fire. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's back. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Canes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Slithers into space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Flips it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Grab near the marker. It's Smothers. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To throw, it's Bailey. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Kick is in the air. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man, it's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Beck. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Smothers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Second down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's back. Quick strike complete. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Punt is in the air. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air. It's back. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
At the 40-yard line, brings up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. It's a draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Wide open downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up.